This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Up yours, viewers. Greetings and salutations. Vauldemare here with a new game from my library. This time it's Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal for the PS2. Last time we played the game, our boys went commando as they got some training, fought a new set of enemies, court caused some trouble, but now it's time for a new set of adventurers and villains to fight. And this one, by most, is considered the best one out of the three. I still think the first one's the best one. But this one is pretty good too, especially with some of the characters they introduced to this one. And, well, let's see if there's anything I need to change here. I don't think so. Let's turn on subtitles showing. Don't really need progressive scan. Not with, I mean, I could turn it on. It wouldn't do anything, though. Nah, I'm not going to mess with it, so. Alright. Let me go back. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Alright. But yeah, this one was made not too long after the previous one. It's also done by Insomniac Games, and this is the last one in the official PS2. Well, I mean, there's some other games in the PS2 line, but this one's kind of the trilogy of games that kind of set Ratchet and Clank. They did make other games for the PS2, but those are considered like almost, I don't know if I'd say not canon, but they're not in the same quality, if that makes sense, of the first three, if that's making sense, even though they made like 2 more games, or was it 3 more games in the PS2 era of this one? I don't know. But anyway, they're not bad, it's just not as good as these 3, I think. So anyway, let's start the game and see what new adventures our heroes are on this time. Yeah, just choose a save spot. Save!
Ha-ha! My Blargian Snagglebeast devours your mutant swamp fly. Oh yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming. Hey, what are you doing?
Check and mate.
What? That's cheating!
On the contrary, the rules clearly state that the Blargian Snagglebeast has an allergic reaction to swamp flies that last 2 turns. Ooh, it is on again.
Your luck is extraordinary, sir. But do you lose as gracefully as you will?
I would not know, Maximilian. I never lose.
There is a first time for everything. Agent Clank! You missed! So much for the famous secret agent.
Shocking. Bring the car around, Jeeves, and mind the ejector seat this time.
Stay tuned for more Secret Agent Clank.
That was terrific.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.
We continue our live coverage from Veldin. Just hours ago, the planet was attacked without warning by a terrifying alien race known as the Tyrannoids. Officials believe that an evil robotic supervillain known as Dr. Nefarious is the mastermind behind the Tyrannoid attack. As you can see, the Galactic Rangers are putting up a valiant fight, but they are no match for these tentacle-eyed terrors. Indeed, this backwater planet may be completely destroyed in a matter of hours. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
We're going home.
But Veldin is in a Solana galaxy. Oh no, not the gravimetric warp drive. The untested gravimetric warp drive? The one you built from Blargian scrap metal?
Coming?
We are doomed.
saying?
I stand corrected.
I just hope we're not too late.
Alright, looks like we made our way home, but looks like things are dangerous here, so let's see. Hopefully you have all the gear and...
Greetings, Client 91802, and welcome back to the Solana Galaxy.
Hopefully you got all the gear from the previous game. Dang it! Yeah, for whatever reason we don't have the gear, but anyway. Ooh, thanks guys. Can I destroy the blocks? No? Okay. Yeah, just like previous games, left analog stick moves around, right analog stick changes the control angle, X is for jump, square is for attack, hold triangle to choose your weapons, and then circle to use specific weapons, but anyway, yeah, let's help out the Galactic Rangers in the situation here as we save our home, although this doesn't look exactly like our home, it's like it's changed since then.
These must be the Galactic Rangers.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant!
Huh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them! We're all gonna die!
Press circle to fire your shock blaster.
Alright, yeah, we get the, weirdly enough, we get the shock blaster, which is the shotgun one early in the game, but yeah. And like in the previous game, you can get experience for your weapons to make them even more powerful, so obviously use them whenever you can. So unless noted otherwise, I would just stick with the...
Am I glad to see you, Sarge? We're pinned down by that enemy vehicle. Somebody's gotta take it out.
Let me guess. That somebody is me.
We gotta volunteer. Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you. From back there!
Try using the nitro launcher against that vehicle.
Well, you know what they say, you don't have to run faster than the bear.
The camera controls in the options menu.
You don't have to run faster than the bear, you just have to run faster than your friend. So, nitro launcher is a bomb weapon, just like in previous games. They just call it something different for some reason. You know how they do it, they like to change the names of things, even though there's only so many things you can do with certain types of weapon mechanics.
To select weapons, hold triangle and select an icon with the left analog stick. Hold L1 to precisely target your weapon.
I will never use this precision. But, you know, you can if you want to. And obviously I'm going to grab every box and ammo that I can. And there are actually a few tricks in the game to try and get free ammo, so I don't have to spend as much money on my bolts on ammo too. So. Booyah. Yeah, I probably could have gone away without getting hit by that. I think in the early stages are pretty easy, so. This weapon has a pretty good range, actually. For what it is, anyway. Because usually on shotguns, you have to be like right up in front of their faces to get an effect. I think like in most games, you get more. It's more damage the closer you are, but not by much.
Your maximum nanotech level has increased.
Yeah, which raises your HP, just like in the previous game. Yeah, because they made these games pretty close back to back, they use a lot of the same mechanics to save on design and stuff like that. They really burnt themselves out because I think they made all 3 games within the span of like 5 years or something like that, which is crazy. Because usually it takes nowadays it takes quite a few years to build any game, you know. Like these guys are turning these things out almost once a year. Anything to say there? Nope. Okay, salute me. At least they're good soldiers, you know. Actually, I don't know why I was shooting them, because you don't get experience for shooting boxes. I don't know why I was looking over there. And yeah, I will be getting all, if I can, I'll be getting all the titanium bolts and skill points throughout the game. Sometimes, depending on the situation, I'll try to get them the first run through a planet, but if I can't, I'll just come back and get them later. Like, there's some achievements where it's like, or skill points where it's like, don't get hit at all, type of thing, so. There's the Quirk, the jerk. Pretending to be a scientist, and then, you know, all such things.
What's the situation?
The Noids have fallen back to a base in F Sector. We have orders to go in and take them out. F Sector? No way. Game over, man. We're all gonna end up as scrap metal.
Get back in there, Trooper. We've got a planet to save.
Sir, yes, sir.
Nice Aliens reference. Game over, man. Game over.
Not me. I'm afraid of heights.
Alright, just gotta avoid these. Just hopefully we're not like our allies and, oh dear.
Frosty, people. The Noids could be hiding anywhere.
Oh dear. Luckily these guys are robots, right? Right.
Watch out! They're coming out of the rubble.
They're coming out of the trees, man. Ow. Oh yeah, the little meter on the bottom there tells you where they're at. So you can kind of know where the enemies are. If you can't see them on screen for some weird reason.
Waste those Tyrannoids.
I think you guys got everything pretty much in hand.
The doors have opened. Look out!
What doors? Oh. And more nanotech. Excellent. I just grab all this while we wait. Like I was gonna run out of ammo or anything like that. No ammo lost here. See if there's anything to. I don't really need to grab most of the stuff anyway. But I want to, man. I want to. And yeah, you could also use like the shoulder buttons to like crouch and throw your wrench, aiming there. You can also strafe with the L or R2 buttons. The game hasn't told us to do that yet, but that we can do that. Why? We'll destroy that vehicle. Thank you very much. Oops, wrong button. Oops. I was trying to move strafe, so there you go. Alright, now where?
Sir, we have a transmission from the president.
How are things on the front lines, soldier? Is that Secret Agent Clank?
Greetings, sir. We are here to help.
Well, this is an honor, and I see you brought your chauffeur along.
What? No. Hold on a second, sir.
Agent Clank, we must stop Dr. Nefarious. As you may know, only one man has ever faced him and survived. I've just received a top secret report on that man's whereabouts. Here, take a look. On tonight's episode of Nature's Mysteries, we examine the Florana tree beast. Deep in the dense growth of Florana's Jambu forest lives a mysterious creature. Or maybe he doesn't. It's one of Nature's Mysteries.
I've seen them run right through our camping site. He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana. It could be.
One of nature's mysteries! Legend tells that this mysterious creature is actually one of the greatest superheroes who ever lived. Shamed by his recent past, he is now one of nature's mysteries! Tune in and find out the answers.
We need you to find this man. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Are you sure this is the guy you're looking for, Mr. President? Yeah, he seems like kind of a, wacko.
You may be right, but he's the best chance we've got. I know you boys won't let me down.
You can count on us, sir.
Alright, looks like we're gonna find this mysterious hero. I wonder who it is. Perhaps it's Bigfoot. It looks like Bigfoot. Oh yeah, and the Secret Agent Clank thing, they did actually... You're probably thinking to yourself, that'd make an interesting video game. Well, they did make that. I think they released a PS2 version, but they also released it for PSP, which is the first console they released it for. But yeah, if you're... I'll probably play that one eventually. Alright, let's go find this person. So, oh, we got a new vendor. Alright, we got ourselves the... We can either max out our ammo like before. We can also buy nitro launcher ammo, since that's what we've got used. Then you can buy the N60 Storm or the Plasma Whip. Plasma Whip's more of a melee weapon-ish, and then or it has to be close section. And then the Neo N60 Storm is a rocket-ish type of weapon, which I do want to buy that, but I don't have enough bolts, so we'll come back for that one later. Didn't get enough bolts from the planet, so let's switch back to the shocker. Get some experience with that one. If you have the bolts, I would buy the plasma.
Your controller can be configured with multiple button maps, including a map that places the fire command on R1. To change to a different button map, press Start, then enter the Options menu and select Controls.
Yeah, but I don't need to do that right now anyway, so... Yeah, we gotta find the mysterious man. And then there's the map from before, so yeah, we'll have multiple different pathways you can go to find your target, so forth and so on. I'll do 2 plans today. Usually I save a plan an episode, but since the beginning plan is pretty quick, so.
The jackpot crate multiplies all bolts and experience gained for a limited time.
Yeah, so you want to, when you get one of those, you want to try and just destroy as many crates or whatever before anything, so, okay. Or at least try to before it wears out, so. And you can destroy these things for it, but I'm not going to mess with it. Digivolve too?
Your weapon has upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically when they're used frequently. Hold circle to charge up the shock blaster for a more powerful attack.
And they can actually go up multiple levels in this game, unlike before it was only like 1 level. Alright. Now I'll level up this one while we're here. Now, apparently the natives are not a fan of me. Well, too bad. Technology and colonization is here to stay. Ow. Did you throw a boomerang at me? What are we, in Australia? I guess not.
To perform a high jump, hold R1 and press X.
Well, I didn't need to do that, so yeah.
To perform a long jump, run, then press R1
What?
and X at the same time.
Oh, I noticed my controller still does that, where sometimes it doesn't want to go forward for some reason. It'll like stop in the middle of it. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Maybe the analog stick is wonky or something. I don't know. Anyone else? Alright. They're coming out of the trees, man. Alright, no one else? Okay.
You Climb a ladder by jumping onto it and pressing X until you reach the top.
See, I'm trying to remember on this one where the... There's another ladder over there. Yeah, there's one of the... There we can see it over there. Do I have enough for that now? Yeah, I do. Okay, now I can buy it, so... let's buy that, so... The N60 bolt. Yeah, you can see that there's something way over there, but we can't really do anything with that right now, so... But we can get this one, though. Yeah, our first titanium bolt. And like before, you can use these to buy upgraded weapons and stuff like that, so keep a lookout for those when you see them, so... Aha. Yeah, I get some early experience with this bad boy. Oops. Oh well. Hey. Up when we got...
Inferno mode. Your armor and wrench attack have been greatly increased for a limited time.
Yeah, this game adds like a lot of extra like buffs and abilities and stuff like that. Look at that, we look demonic. Although I'd rather still be using my weapon. You know, to get the experience. No, nothing else? Alright. And you can hold down the weapon for it. I don't know why I was pressing it every once in a while.
To jump between walls, jump, then press X in midair while next to a wall.
Don't be hitting me with those dang old...
To use a zip line, stand under it and jump.
Yeah, I'll do that here in a moment, so... Yeah, I keep thinking I have the that one ability from the previous game where I can just slam my wrench down and grab all the bolts, but I don't have that yet, so doing that, I have it. Whee! Oh, I missed a area back there. Whoops. Probably go back and get that now. I hate when I do that. Although I'll have to come back to most of these planets anyway for skill points and the like, so. First time through, I probably won't get a good deal of them just because it's easier just to run through the planet. And then it's easier to come back later on when you're maxed out on stats and everything, or abilities, and then you can kind of just run through them. I know it's easier to, I know it's easier to do it at the time, so you don't have to come back, but... Yeah, I completely forgot to go this way when I was doing that, so... Not that I needed to come back here, I just wanted to. My OCD wouldn't allow it, viewers. I'm sorry. When your brain tells you to do something, you do it. Even if it's unnecessary or silly. Stop that. Stop that. You're being silly. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely have to come back later to get that other item over there. Whew, okay. Yeah, for some reason my the analog stick I use will like while it's going down it'll stop. Like it won't. I have to press it again, so I don't know why it does that though. I might have to look at my. Maybe I have to swap out my controller or something like that. It's always my left analog sticks that always give me trouble. We got ourselves some bugs here. Oh. Oh, I died. Huh. I wasn't even paying attention to my life. I didn't realize I was so low. Okay, my controller's still good. Man, I really gotta start paying attention to my life. I'm just so used to like browbeating through stuff that it like sometimes I lose track of like what I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't realize I was at like 1 HP. Wait, but I finished that part of the map though. Huh. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I still get experience for it, so it's not like dying really doesn't have the consequences like in other games, so it's more of an inconvenience than anything. Ah, dang it. Should've just waited to get to the top and then jumped over there. Yeah, let's get some last minute. I might have enough there for the plasma whip after this area, because I think that was only like 7,500 or something like that. Since these don't take too long to destroy, might as well get the experience for that. Alright, let's. Well, the thing is, I thought I killed him because it wasn't targeting them anymore. I was like, oh, okay, and then it. I guess I just got out of their line of vision or something like that. I should switch to this to get some experience for it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, where's this guy anyway?
Ratchet, we have company.
Where?
Behind you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
You trespass on sacred ground. Now you walk path of death.
But, sir.
Path of death.
Yeah, that guy looks familiar. Nah, it's probably nothing. Yeah, let's go and buy the plasma whip while we're here.
To throw your whip, hold R1 and press circle.
You can throw it basically, yeah, just like your wrench. Yeah, where'd they go? Anyway. Although I do like the look of the flame whip, it's very cool. And then you press circle for, okay. Yeah, see, my analog stick will sometimes just stop moving while I jump or whatever. I have no idea why it does that. Which, like I said, whoops. That is, yeah, that's like really, for whatever reason, that's like super annoying to do. See, I told you, it's like, it'll just stop. Good thing this game's pretty lenient when it comes to, whoops. Okay, that one was actually me this time. I actually made that mistake myself. Yeah, see, it'll like not register my analog stick. Might just have to use the directional pads instead of the analog stick for now. Actually, I think it's doing the same thing on my directional pad. There we go. But yeah, the flame whip is a really cool looking ability. Just graphically, it looks great.
To center the camera, tap L1.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes I don't pay attention to that ability. Actually, it looks like it happens even if I press up no matter what it is. Weird. I believe there's also an achievement for I think it's this one, where if you, or not achievement, a skill point if you take no damage from the trial of death or whatever. Which overall, I mean, if I didn't have a buggy controller, is not super difficult to avoid. It's really the flame jumps you have to worry about. But obviously I've already failed that part of the test, so you basically have to restart the beginning of the trial. Well, it's not story-wise. You can just come back here later and do it. But I mean, you have to reset the area and then go back in and then just not take any damage while you go through the area. And like I said, the flame jets are really the only thing you have to worry about. Which obviously I've already failed that if I'm falling into the lava, so we're not gonna be trying to get that skill point right this second. I'll do it later. I don't think there's anything I need to really buy or max out, so.
Cannot be.
Okay, we walked your path of death. Now, tell us what you know about Dr. Nefarious.
Huh?
Dr. Nefarious! They say you're the only man to ever beat him.
Huh?
Jeez, this guy's even dumber than
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Quoof! That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time.
Alright, time to beat up Quark. Oops. Yeah, it's just kind of a dumb brute. And swap this for a bit. Just to get rid of his minions. What, are you Captain Boomerang over here or something? There you go. Bye, Captain.
So, Quark has completely lost his mind. Now what?
Just keep the mask on. He thinks you are his new leader.
Great.
Incoming call.
This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The President has asked me to assist you.
Hi.
I see you have located Captain Quark.
Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey.
Of course. Bring him to the Phoenix and we'll see what we can do. Sasha out.
Look at that, Clank. This ship is amazing.
Welcome aboard the Phoenix, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology. Holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG-9000 game system.
A VG-9000?
Of course. With a Mavix Fireball Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Will you marry me?
Well, you've obviously had an exhausting trip. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way. Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready.
To view the world map, press select or R3.
And we got the lovely female companion, as always, in every single one of these games. Always great to see. But anyway, looks like Quark is a monkey, and we need his help to defeat Dr. Nefarious. How will our journey in the ship fare? Will we get the comforts of home? Will Quark get his mind back? Find out next time in the next episode of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.